Today I'm making vegan banana blueberry pancakes. Oh my God, these are delicious. And you know what that means? Today is Friday, and tomorrow you're gonna need a delicious Saturday morning breakfast. And this is it. It's so easy. You just throw everything in the blender and then you cook it up on a griddle or a skillet. And believe me, no one will know these are vegan, although I brag that they're vegan, because to make them dairy-free and egg-free and taste so good, it's unbelievable actually. And I'm dedicating this recipe to Nicole, my niece, who's like my daughter, because when my sister passed, she became my daughter and she loved these pancakes. Actually, it helped her turn vegan at the age of 11. So let's get started because these are delicious. And Nicole, this one's for you. All right, you ready? So they're super easy. We're first gonna just start by taking a banana, and this is gonna be what I'm gonna put on the inside. It's always good to use bananas that are not too ripe, but you definitely don't want them, you know, green. So they're much sweeter, and when you're making them for pancakes, you want the sweetness of the banana. So I do these little pieces like this, and I may use all of them in there. I probably will because I love bananas. And bananas kind of they help replace the egg in this recipe. Okay, so now let's start with oats. And then we're gonna put the banana, and then we're gonna put some baking powder, salt, vanilla, and I'm using almond milk today. And the reason I'm using almond milk because I wanted to try this brand of almond milk that has pistachio in it. And you know, almond milk, this one especially has a nice almond flavor. So I'm gonna enhance that and add a little almond extract. Like I said, everything I do when I cook is sometimes spontaneous. I make this many times. You don't have to add the almond extract, especially for those of you who have nut allergies, then just use oat milk because it's delicious. Oat and soy are my favorite to use. The rest of the stuff goes in while we're cooking, so that's it. This is a recipe for one if you've got a hearty appetite. It makes between 3 and 6 pancakes because it depends on how thick you like it. So I start like this, and that's the reason I have my milk here, because I want to get a texture that's not too thick and not too runny. But it depends how you like them, because some people are really used to eating very thin pancakes. Those will make also, they're more like crepes, but even as a pancake, and some people like them really thick. So just add more milk until you get the texture how you like them. Okay, let's blend this up. Okay, so now you just take a look at it, and you can see it's pretty thick. For me, I want to make them a little thinner than that, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more milk. And you know, as pancake batter sits, it gets thicker. That looks better. We'll see. So I'm going to just scrape this down, and we'll just pour it right from the pitcher because it's Saturday morning. We're in our jammies and we're making breakfast, and we don't need a lot of dishes. And that's why I love this recipe. Sometimes I like to add some whole oats to give it a little texture. I'm gonna do that today, but it's up to you. Some, you know, oats are just so good, and they're such a heart-healthy ingredient. Oh, they're the best for your heart. And I'm gonna add a little bit more milk. So you can make these without oil. This is non-stick, but it's difficult because I didn't put any butter or oil in the recipe. So often I just use a spray, or you can just use a little slab of butter. So I'm just gonna get that to go around and let it melt a little just to make sure. And you could try, you know, the first one without and see how it goes. But since I have a big skillet, I'm going to move that butter all around. Okay, let's get pouring. Let's see, that's still looking a little thick. You know, when you grind oats, they become like a flour, so you can see why it easily thickens. You just keep adding a little bit more, and it really is delicious. Okay, I'm liking it like that. And here we go. Make them as big as you like them, but I think they're good about that size. And then I like to take my bananas right here, and I just start putting them around. Now you just wait for the top to bubble. See how they're starting to get little bubbles in the top? You want to see it much more like that. It really is better to let them cook more than you think, because otherwise they break and it's, yeah, really difficult. The first one will always take longer because the griddle's heating up, and it just takes, you just have to be patient and you have to trust that you can see the top drying out. It's looking pretty good. You can see the edges are drying up. The master of the pancake flip takes practice, and the first one's always the hardest. Let's see. Woo! Yes! Always have your plate that you're going to put it on close by, and the second side never takes as long as the first. And even though we're using a little butter to cook them in, you'll see these are not greasy. I don't want them bigger than that because they're too hard to flip. They get heavy. That's the perfect. I think with this size pancake, I'm probably gonna make 3, maybe 3 and a baby one. Let's take a peek so you guys can see. Yep, they're coming along. They're coming along. The main thing is to just let the centers cook. Okay, I think that's ready. So, let's put that there. Let's just do a little more butter. Okay, here we go. That looks so good. See that delicious. It's drying up and it's ready to go, nice and quick. And here you go. Yay! Love that. Okay, and while we're doing that and we're cooking that, I'm gonna be cutting up some oranges because I want some fresh squeezed orange juice with my breakfast. I lived on oranges when I was a fruitarian. Oh my God. I can't tell you how many. We would buy 25 to 50 pounds of oranges from the farmer's market. Okay, we can start juicing. This is my most favorite juicer because I drank so much orange juice and used so much oranges and lemons. I went through already, this is my second of these, which it shouldn't break. They should last longer than that, even at the rate that I was juicing them. And I've got 3 more, and I want to do it. Okay, let's take a look. How's it looking? Okay, I think that's good. 1, 2, 3. And then you put it there. Delicious. And then we can finish. Okay, ready for the last flip? It's a big one. Wish me luck. Yes! I love these pancakes, and they're so healthy. And you know, you can use spelt flour if you didn't have any oats. That's also really healthy. And I'm going to be making a lot more pancake recipes because I love them for the seasons, like pumpkin pancakes and all kinds of different delicious ones. But this is my longtime old favorite friend. Okay, I am going to turn the griddle off now. They're pretty much done. I'm just going to let that last one cook, and then we are going to do the taste test. now for breakfast. I can't wait, and I hope this is your breakfast tomorrow. Look at this gorgeous plate of pancakes. And let's do the maple syrup in my beautiful antique. My mom's mom, my grandmother, had this when she was, I think, very young, like in her 20s, and I have preserved this. Here we go. Just like I always remember them. See, you can see they're nice and moist, and you have the warm blueberries. Amazing, amazing. They're just so good with fruit in them. You can make them plain. Those bananas inside, they make it. You can make it without, if you're not crazy about bananas, but those warm bananas, and when they kind of touch the griddle, they caramelize. Oh my gosh, those are so good. Make it tomorrow, and let's have a toast to tomorrow's breakfast. Fresh squeezed orange juice and banana blueberry vegan pancakes that are to die for. Okay, cheers. Thank you, Juan, for those delicious oranges. That's amazing. Please subscribe.